Hi folks, and welcome to the Filmomic channel. And I'm at the Slöjd area at Marienhof-Hagen at the Sustainability Center, and it's a little bit rainy, so there's not much work going on. I was doing a little bit of carpentry at the shop, and everything went pretty great, and so I got a little bit of time, and I wanted to show you something I thought recently. I promised a video. The video from the smithy is a little bit crappy, so apologies. But here's the halfway finished project. I want to do a little bit of work still on that, and I'm still figuring it out how best to do it. And this is meant to be an EDC whittling knife, if with a bit of a humor. And I'm normally not too fond of putting skulls on knives and stuff, because well, it's a little bit of an image you portray in public, and if you do so, well, we have done, and look where it got us. And but this is intended to be originally I wanted to make sort of a marking knife, because when you're working with a locksmith angle or a carpenter's angle, what have you, it is nice to make a little cut with a pretty sharp and precise knife, in order to see where your cut is going, where you have to saw something off or something. But I think this is also a pretty decent detail carving knife. If you are not too sensitive in your hands, that is, because it's an all steel knife, and so it is not that it is not as comfortable as say knife with a really smooth wooden handle and stuff. And actually, this is a little fun project I just did for the hoot of it. And but you can see this is pretty aged oak, and it's not yet sharpened, not yet honed. That is, it's sharpened, but it's not honed. But it's already doing a pretty decent job. And I don't think that's my fault that it's that's a pretty decent whittler, but it is the steel, which is ATC RV2, and with a blade that short, you can also give it a higher temper than you normally would. I tried it on this one, and I think it's 61, 62 HRC or something. Haven't tested it yet, and actually I don't think I will, because it's sort of a grown-up's toy, so to say. And as I said, I made it for the hoot, and but given that it is just something I made for the challenge and for the fun of it, it actually works pretty decently, and it's a tactical knife because it opens beer bottles, or soft drink bottles with a cork or something, or a cap. Whittling with it is pretty addictive, actually, because it's it feels like a little claw, and it's very very precise and what have you, and you can do delicate forms and what have you, if words were my language. um, that's just carving a little bit of an S. I don't even know why. And you see, that's the great thing about small knives like this. They offer you pretty decent control, and well, like so. And the blade is just some, what is that? I think it's just some 5 centimeters long, 50 millimeters. And I did a little bit of a ball peen finish on that, but I had to straighten it again, and I couldn't do this on the wood. So the other side is a little bit plain. You can see there is tiniest hint of ball peen pattern, but I'm still trying to get the gist with this one. Maybe that's something that that I will make more in the future. Don't know, because I really enjoy the cap lift, and I tried it out yesterday, even in the evening, and it actually works. And it could be a little bit wider in the hole, but it does work if you adapt a little bit, I think. And I also need to work on the cleanness of this this punch, because originally I used a smaller punch, and but I was afraid that the smaller punch would create not firm enough a base, and so I took out the bigger one, and I think I will use a bigger one in the future. And this is something I'm also thinking about incorporating other tools, like say a tin can opener. I've never forged a tin can opener, and or maybe a corkscrew. Don't know. Need to. You might put on some a rectangular hole in there, and use it like so. But then I would need to create sort of a sheath for it that works with the corkscrew also. And I think that this would make it a pretty great sommelier knife, because you could remove the plastic or the wrapping from bottles, from wine bottles, and with a blade, and just put the corkscrew in there, and then you might be able. Well, let's see what the future brings. It's just I'm just enjoying the possibilities at the moment, and I'm curious where this journey will lead me. And I'm I like things like that, and I also like this the grain of the oak. This is spalted, and it's actually still holding up well. This is something you can do if you find some wood and you ask yourself whether or not it is suitable for a carving or something. You can use your fingernail and just press it in, and if it really goes in really easily and leaves distinctive marks, then the wood is rotten, and you might want to dismiss it or discard it, or what's it called. But this one actually holds up pretty well still. You can see I'm carving the end grain, which with oak is a pretty good test whether or not the edge has a good retention. And I think that's good enough. It's still pretty sharp. If you want to test the sharpness, you can use your thumbnail and take 2 fingers, and if it stops, then you don't need to ruin your hair that way. I'm pretty stoked for this little biter, and I will work on I tried some bluing already, but I need to do a more thorough polish first in order for it to look better. And I also want to get rid of these dents and stuff. And little skull, bottle opener, knife. I think that's all there is for now, and thank you for being here. Thanks for watching, as usual, and get out there, create yourself something you find beautiful. Live your creativity, and have fun out there, because that's something that doesn't seem important in these days, nowadays. But honestly, I think it's one of the most important things one can have at the Mo, one can do at the Mo, because that's people don't want you to have fun, and actually I think it is all the more important to do something for your soul. People want you afraid and agitated and all that, because fear sells. And so get out there, enjoy the forest, stay sane and healthy as usual, and I do hope to see you soon. Bye.